In this video, I'm going to show you how you can quickly rank videos to the #1 in YouTube and Google using a really simple method. I'm going to show you how to quickly create the videos, how to do the SEO work, and then even if you stay to the end, I'm even going to show you where we are ranking. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Most people think that you need loads and loads of views in order to make money. You don't at all. What you actually need is focused views. That's really it. Because most of my videos are so focused, I've actually seen conversion rates with 1 in 3 views, which is absolutely madness. Don't get carried away by what you see online when it comes to you need loads of views and stuff like that, or this search term only has X amount of views per month, okay? Because having tons and tons of views is irrelevant. Having focused views is where the money is actually at. So if you are watching this video for money purposes, which let's face it, most people are, unless you're a charity or something like that, and even then don't get carried away or get lost in all the skeptics out there who say you need tons and tons of views. It ain't true. I make a full-time living without huge amounts of views, okay? In fact, some of my most profitable videos aren't the videos with tons of views, are the videos with 50 or 60 views, because the conversion rates are above 50%. With that being said, let's jump into this method. Okay, so one of the first things that you need to know is what is the product or the service you're going to be promoting. Now, across all my other videos, I always go with businessy services, so I think it will be nice, to stick with what I actually am at this point in time, which is an affiliate marketer. And I'm gonna jump into the e-com space because I don't think I've made many videos about this. I'm just gonna go over here and type in fishing. I know nothing about fishing, I've never fished ever, but I'm gonna quickly scroll down and just have a look. You know what, this one looks good. Personally, I don't promote Amazon products purely because the commission rates are so bad. It's just not worth it, and I don't actually think Amazon are a very ethical company, but each to their own. And sometimes you go where the money is, and getting sales as an Amazon affiliate can be really easy because of how big the Amazon brand is. So anyway, here I am, and I think this is the product I'm going to go on. I've not really looked at it, but it's got some nice, it's well structured, so I'll just go with this one. Okay, so the next thing that you really want to be doing is keep in mind the focus side of keyword research. So I'm going to jump into a tool which I've spoken about in my past videos called Vidly. Vidly is a keyword research tool, and if you click the link in the description below, it's going to take you to a full-blown Vidly review website with tutorials, demos, and all sorts of methods on how to use this tool, as well as my bonus content and a nice 65% discount when you use my link to purchase this. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this, jump into Vidly, and in the keyword research tool, I'm going to paste and click research. Okay, so Vidly has finished doing its thing, and what you can see is Vidly has found the best buyer intent, long tail keywords with low competition. The great thing about getting so unbelievably focused with your searches is that when people do search for it, you're, I won't say guaranteed a sale, but there's a reason they're searching for it, and it's usually when they're coming to the end of the buyer circle where they've already kind of done their review and now they're just looking for confirmation. Because remember, people don't buy with their minds, they buy with their hearts and justify it with their minds. And I'm just going to take any of these keywords, preferably one without a lot of YouTube competition, which shows us here. So I'm going to go with this one here. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to jump into the niche analysis tool. And what the niche analysis tool is going to do is it's going to tell me how difficult this keyword is to rank for. So it's finished, and what it's actually telling us is that this keyword is really hard to rank for. In fact, I won't even be able to show on the first page of YouTube, let alone the top 5 spots. So already, and what you can actually see is that this is such a competitive keyword, yet it's only getting 33 views, and that only adds to my statement before about laser focused traffic versus mass amounts of unfocused traffic. Okay, so now because I just quickly entered this keyword into the niche analysis tool, that's told me, that's actually saved me a whole bunch of time regarding, do I want to be ranking for this product? And to be honest, this keyword is so long, is that I don't actually think this is the right product for me to be promoting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump back into Amazon, go through the whole process again, and come out and try and find another keyword. Okay, so I found another product. I'm going to paste it in and see what keywords it shows me. It's finished loading. I'm going to quickly go through these and have a look to see if I want any specific keyword. Okay, so I think this keyword would be the best. So I'm going to copy that, go back to the niche analysis tool, paste it in, research. Okay, so that's finished loading, and what you can actually see is now Vidly is telling us that this is going to be easy to rank for in the top 5 spots, and it's going to be easy to rank on the first page of YouTube for this search phrase. And you can actually see the average view count is 7 views per day. But tell me something, who on earth is going to be searching for this long tail keyword if they don't already know what the product is and they've not already got buyer intent? There's actually a really strong chance that you could get maybe 1, 2, or even 3 sales a day, depending on how good the video actually is. Because now that we have found our keyword that we want to rank for, I'm going to show you how you can very quickly create a video without knowing any real video editing skills. Okay, so I am in a software called Vidnami. Vidnami is basically an AI sort of software where you enter some text and it will scour the internet for that text, and it will create the video, add the voiceovers and all the background musics, all the copyrighted video footage and the images and stuff like that. And if you want to tweak it, it makes it really easy to do so. So let me jump in and show you how it actually works. So you'll start off with choosing one of your templates. You can create your own custom templates or just use one of the default ones. I'm going to go ahead and use this one, use template. Okay, now we want to enter our script. So I'm just going to enter our main keyword as the title, and I'm going to jump into Amazon, and what you can actually see, I'm going to just copy and paste all of this text like so. Okay, now also what I want to do in this video is add some really basic call to actions. So just above the first line, I want to type in purchase this. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is just copy and paste that and also add it in the end as well. Okay, so that's the script for our video. So now the next thing we're going to do is just go ahead and let the software do its thing. What Vidnam is doing is it's taking all of that text and it's creating its own video. Now, the more specific the text is to your overall keyword, the more relatable content it's going to find for the images and videos. But even if you're not happy with the final results, you're still going to be able to tweak it, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Now it's finished doing its thing, and by the way, if you do want to try this software out, I've got a 25% discount in the link below. Just click on the link in my description and it will automatically activate the discount for you. So let's have a quick look. So as you can see, it's got our main keyword there, and then click the link below with a nice someone clicking the link, and then it's got some other footage. And if we keep on scrolling, you can see it's got some fishing. Okay, but you know, it doesn't always do the greatest job of finding relevant, and because of how specific this actually is, what we want to do is actually jump into Amazon, and where you can see all the customer images, we actually can take all of these images and download them. So give me a second whilst I download them, and then I'll show you how you can import them into the video. Okay, so I've downloaded all the images, so let's go ahead and on the sidebar here, click uploads, and I'm going to select all of the images, upload them. Okay, so once your images have finished uploading, you can now see you've got all of your images there, and all you need to do is go to the slide that you want to change, click on it, and then click on one of the images like so, and it will automatically upload and animate it, so all nice and simple for you. Okay. So let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom, add your voice. And what you can have the software do is automatically add the voice, which will read out the text that you have on screen. You can upload your own voice or just have your own music or what's not. I'm just going to do Harry, preview your video. Now, again, you would want to spend a little bit more time just creating your video and adding in some nicer images as this is for illustration purposes. But, you know, the idea is there. get some nice images, make it quality, and make a video using this software that, you know, people will likely click on or act on, or in some way actually helps people perform an action and get a greater idea of the product. Okay, so the video is basically done now, and I'm not going to play the video. Go ahead and search at the end of this video and you'll be able to watch it, but I'm happy with that. You can adjust the timings and everything, but looks good. Continue and leave it at that. It's actually pulling everything together now, and it doesn't slow down your computer because it's all done in the cloud, which means that you can stay productive and work in the background whilst it's finishing off. Now, the next thing I'm going to do whilst that's rendering is I'm going to jump back into Vidly and show you how you can generate some perfectly optimized text to put into your titles and your descriptions so you can actually get those rankings. I am in Vidly Standards Video Details tab, and all we need to do is click Generate Details, paste in our keyword, click which one we want to use as a title. You can edit it, do next step. And now what it's doing is it's recommending some secondary keywords, which are not to be confused with your primary keyword. The secondary keyword's purpose is to add some relative terms all about the specific product, just to help YouTube understand what this video is about. Click next step, and then here is where you populate it with your URLs and stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that and put website in like so, and go ahead and click generate. Okay, so that's now been generated, and if we click on it, you can actually see we have a title which can be edited if we want to. I'm just going to leave it as is, and then you can see we've got the description with the URL there. If we scroll down, it's got a whole bunch of text and stuff, and again, it's got the tags that we should be using. So with that information, all we do is go to our YouTube channel and copy and paste it in. So let's go and see if our video is ready and head over to YouTube. So our video is now ready. I'm going to go ahead and download the video and quickly open it up. Okay, and that's looking all good. Now what we want to do, we want to head over to YouTube and start uploading things. Okay, so I've logged into one of my demo YouTube accounts. I only use this YouTube account to upload videos that I want to illustrate these ranking purposes. In fact, when you upload your videos to your YouTube channel, you want your YouTube channel to be super specific about the sort of products that you're uploading. So everything that I'm uploading right now, I'm actually at a disadvantage because this YouTube channel isn't specific to catered around particular products. In fact, there is no catering with this product. There's lots of random videos in all different niches. So I am at a disadvantage, but when you upload, keep everything super specific, super focused all around those specific type of products, and you will get much better results. So I'm going to go ahead and upload the video. Okay, so the video is uploading, and don't forget, you want to make sure the file name of the video has your main keyword in. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go ahead and quickly copy and paste all the information from Vidly into the description of this video. Okay, so now we've copied and pasted everything in, and just so you know, for the thumbnail, you do want something engaging, something that's going to help people actually click on the video. I've just created this little image here just for the sake of, you know, easier spotting when we're looking on the rankings. But what you can do is have a watch of my other videos, which teaches more in-depth tutorials about thumbnails and the importance of them. I'm going to scroll down and just go over, no, it's not age restriction, no, it's not made for kids. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do next, and public. We've now published the video, and one of the things with rankings is once you let loose to Google and YouTube, you don't always have full power over whether or not it's going to be ranked instantly. A lot of my videos do tend to get ranked instantly, but sometimes they just don't, and it can take, you know, anywhere from 1 minute or 10 seconds to 24 hours to 48 hours. Okay, you have no control over this process, but, you know, I have followed all the best practices. most of the best practices that I tend to do when I do method properly. Usually I like to wait an hour, but I'm going to jump in and see what's happening. I'm also going to open up my browser in incognito mode, so Google does not cater the search results for me. So let's go ahead, grab my main keyword, head over to incognito mode and see where we're ranking. Okay, here we are in incognito mode. I'm going to paste in the main keyword and press enter. Okay, scrolling, and are we anywhere? Oh, yeah, there we are. Okay, so we may not be ranking number 1 here yet, but we are ranking on the top. We are ranking here, the top of the video list, and that was 2 minutes ago. Let's go to the video tab. Within 2 to 3 minutes of posting, we are actually ranking on the first page of the video tabs on Google, and we are in 4th position. But on the front page of Google, we are actually in 1st position. That is really, really interesting. Now let's head over, and if we just open that up into YouTube, just like so, there we have it. And there we have it. So that is my video. It's on my channel. Let's head over to YouTube search browser and see where we're ranking. Okay, so let's scroll down. We're not number 1 yet, but where are we? We are midway down the page. So we are in the top 10 positions of YouTube. And we are in the top 5 positions of Google video tab, and on the front page of Google we are number 1 on the snippet video tab. So this is actually really very interesting, and like I said, I'm going to come back in an hour or so to actually see if we've moved up in the rankings. Hello, just a really quick update. So it's only been a few minutes since I last checked, and on YouTube we've gone from, like, I think it was 5th, I think it was like 6th or 7th spot to now 4th spot on YouTube. So it seems that we are starting to make our way up the rankings. So let's see. So I'm going to give it a little bit more time before I conclude this video, and I'll give you another update shortly. Okay, so a quick another update. It's only been, like, I think 4 or 5 minutes since I last checked, but as you can see we are number 3 currently. I'm just going to refresh the page. Yep, we are number 3, so we are making our ways up the rankings. I wonder if we are going to actually get to the number 1 spot. Okay, so unfortunately that keyword didn't rank as well as I thought it was going to, which is always annoying. I actually don't really like the outcome of this video, and I can do 2 things. Number 1, I can just not upload it, or number 2, or I can speed run through and fast forward the whole process, doing this again but with different keywords for the exact same product and seeing what sort of results I actually get. And I think me doing that comes across as a lot more transparent for you guys, and also it justifies the Vidly product a little bit more. I don't think it's fair that I just upload one video because I didn't get the exact results I was wanting. I don't think that's a good way of representing Vidly as a product overall, because I do use Vidly every day. I get results from Vidly. I actually love Vidly, and this is a perfect example as to why you should always take your time and properly do research and look into things, because even though this particular keyword was easy to rank for, which you saw it actually was, the fishing niche, I actually didn't realize how competitive that overall niche is. And like I said, there's also other factors, which is consistent posting about your niche on your YouTube channel, which is what I've not done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly rush through this whole process again, upload the exact same videos. I've just spun them so they come across as original, but they're actually not, and let's see where we rank. So I don't want to skip anything, so let's jump into the video. If you don't want to watch that process but just want to get to the results bit, then go ahead and look in the description for the timestamps, and you'll be able to see where the exact moment we start checking these rankings for the other videos. But if you don't and you just want to watch the process again, keep watching. Okay, just wanted to quickly stop the video and let you know that out of those other new 3 keywords, I'm actually only found 1 which seems of any real relevance. So I'm going to quickly go back to the keyword search and have another look for the other 2. Okay, so now I've got these 3 keywords that I'm going to try and rank for again, and let's see how that goes. Okay, so now the descriptions have finished. I've generated all the SEO text, so let's go ahead and start uploading the content again. Okay, so we have now uploaded, redone the whole process with 3 other videos, and I want to see if we are ranking for this super competitive niche. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the original keyword that we actually tried ranking for, because I've not checked it for a while. Then we're going to move on to the next 3. So I'm going to open up incognito mode and start the whole process again. Okay, so keyword number 1 is this one here. So let's go ahead and paste that in, press enter. Okay, so we've actually dropped in the ranking for that one, but again, I wasn't very happy with the way this was going. So we're still on number 4 on the video tab. Let's go to YouTube and paste that in. Okay, so we are number 3 for that really hard keyword that I wasn't overly happy with, but still, let's move on to the next one and see, you know, what's going on. So go back to here, open this up, grab that, paste it in, scroll down. Okay, we are not showing anywhere. Let's go to video tab. Nowhere. Paste. Okay, so we are actually ranking number 3. This is actually really surprising. This is a really tough niche. So I'm kind of starting to get the impression that I'm surprised that I'm even ranking at all. But we are number 3 for this, so that's really good. Let's go ahead and open up Notepad again. Go on to the next one, back here, enter. Or even on page 2, we're not there. Go to the video tab. Nope, not there. Go onto YouTube, paste this in. Okay, I just want to double check that we are even indexed for this right now. Okay, so we are indexed, but we're not showing yet. Oh, we are number 2 for, we're number 6 for that keyword. Okay. Let's move on to the final one. Okay, not there, go to the video tab. Not there, go to YouTube. Okay, so we are on the first page of YouTube for that, but not in any decent rankings. Okay, so again, even though we are on the first pages of Google and YouTube, you know, it's still not the typical results that I tend to get. So I'm going to leave it for an hour or so. And this time I'm not even going to play around. I'm just going to leave it for an hour, see what happens, and, you know, conclude the video once that hour's up. Okay, so I am back, and again, I'm just going to spoil the fun and let you know I didn't rank for any of those keywords either. I mean, I did rank, but you know, not in any position that I actually think is good, you know, especially from someone who is a little bit more experienced with this. Now, I'm going to kind of change this video a little bit because I kind of like the idea of the fact that I've gone through this effort and, you know, I've still not succeeded with it. And I think it's really important to emphasize that you can give a chef the best, you know, equipment to make the best dishes in the world, but if the chef doesn't really persevere, you know, train themselves to use that equipment, you know, and that general theme of things, then they're not really going to be able to produce those world-class dishes. And I think this is the same when it comes to keyword research and execution. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to start turning this into a bit of a case study now, and I want to show you how I'm now going to tackle this product, because it's really bugging me that I've not been able to get these results, especially when I've had such good success in the past. So now I'm going to show you a different angle that I would normally take when I'm trying to rank stuff I have no idea about. In fact, I actually don't know any of the basic terminology in this niche or anything on those lines. So, you know, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do from this point onwards, how I'm going to get this ranking, because I'm gonna get this ranking, but I just yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with this now. So I want to show you what I'm gonna do next, and it's basically it's the same process as what I did before. So I am going to speed up the processes that I've already shown you, but I'm going to talk you through what I'm going to do next. So let's jump over to my screen and start this process again. Okay, so I am back on the Amazon product, and I've already tried ranking for this sort of keyword and this sort of variation. So kind of the next step is I'm going to scroll down, and remember, if there's text on the page, it's always worth looking at it. Okay, so as you can see, I've got customer questions and answers here. Okay, and these customers have either bought the product or want to know more about the product and want to know about a specific thing of that product. And they use certain terminology that a lot of other people a lot of my other competitors may or may not know about. And this is a really great insight on how to, you know, get your foot in the door even more and start ranking for terminology and search phrases that people are actually asking. So, you know, I can now try and rank for, well, let's just have a look at these answers. So, does the spoiler have a counter on it? Now, I don't know what a spoiler is, but that could be something of some sort of value. So I'm actually just going to type in spoiler, and I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Okay, then I'm going to and also I can also see have a counter on it, so spoiler counters. Okay, something I don't know what that means, but we're just going to have a look anyway. Can it hold a 1500-inch spool? And again, this is something that's really good searches. Okay, and I believe it should work fine. Okay, will this spooler work well with this, however you pronounce that? Okay, I'm just going to paste that into my keyword thing. Can I use this with a 1000-made braid spool? Okay, fantastic. Okay, and I'm just going to see more questions and answers. Okay, Okay, I'm back. So I've just gone through all the answers and questions, and I've come up with all of these sort of kind of like terminology that people in this industry use and stuff like that. Okay, I've probably missed some, but you know, I think this should be okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a combination of this terminology with the overall product or part of the overall products, because the general theory here is people are likely going to be searching on Google or YouTube for these sort of terminologies, for these sort of questions or, you know, queries or something like that. So if you can involve and find the angle to involve the core product with kind of like the question, so to speak, then it might give you a much better chance of actually ranking and getting even more focused than all your other competitors who have just gone through the process that I was doing previously. So this is the difference between really applying your tools and really making sense of everything and really getting all the information together versus someone who's kind of just on automation and just doing the bare minimum. So let's go ahead, jump into Vidly, start combining some of these things and see what's happening. Okay, so here I am in Vidly, and just to make a little bit more sense of what it is I'm actually doing, so I'm going to, this is the main keyword I want to try and rank for, but I'm going to turn it into an even longer tail keyword by adding these things at the end of it to see, you know, what sort of results it's actually going to get. So let's see what Vidly suggests once I've done this. So I'm going to speed this up and see what's happening. Okay, so I've just gone through all this research and you've probably seen, my God, this is actually a really competitive niche. You know, but I don't like the idea of, you know, kind of rolling on my back and saying, hey, just because this is a really tough niche, I'm just going to give up like that. It's not in my nature to do so. I don't think it should be in anyone's nature to do so. I think you should persevere and always try and find that angle. Okay, so what I've done, I found 3 new long tail keywords which I keep seeing are repetitive, things that keep coming up on the searches that I've just done. I'm going to increase my chances by doing, it's kind of a little dirty trick and it's a complete manipulation of keyword research, but it works. And sometimes you just got to get your foot in the door, because if you get your foot in the door, if you upload these videos, and even if you start getting only a few views a month per video, then what that's actually doing is it's building up authority on your channel. And over time, as long as you keep on going and you keep on pushing and you keep on the grinding, what'll happen is that YouTube will see your videos, see your channel as an authority figure, and it will start breaking down the long tail keywords into shorter tail keywords. Okay, and that's with you not doing anything else to those specific videos. So the dirty little trick I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to place England at the end of this, at the end of these keywords. And the reason why is because I'm getting a lot more focus. So anyone in England who's searching for these specific products, there's a very strong chance that my competition are not thinking this way. Therefore, I'm going to be presented first because that's what my videos are catered around, which is this sort of specific keyword. I can also see on Vidly, all of these keywords are now also saying easy or very easy. So at this point, I'm in such a competitive niche. I don't want to be spending money on backlinking or fake views, buying engagement and stuff like that. I want to show you that it is possible to get rankings and start building up your authority slowly, but get these first place rankings. Okay, so I've re-rendered all the videos. I've re-rendered 3 videos. I'm going to upload them live. I've also generated the text using Vidly with all of the keywords that I selected. So I'm going to do all of this bit on camera. I just didn't want to repeat the whole process over and over. So let's jump into my screen and start the process again. Okay, so on the third time that we've gone through this process, I'm going to go ahead and open up incognito mode and start the search process again. I'm going to do it live. I've made everything public, so let's see how we've done. Okay, I'm in incognito mode, so I'm going to go ahead and copy this search phrase, paste it in, and let's see where we are. Boom! We got first place on YouTube, on Google, sorry, for our search term, and that was done instantly. Very exciting, a bit of perseverance, but we got there in the end. Let's go to videos. And there we are again, okay? We are there, we are on the first place of Google, first place of YouTube. Let's quickly jump into it and click, see what's happening. Okay, that's the same video we created way earlier on in the video, okay? Let's type it in on YouTube. Okay, and there we are. Absolutely insane. I can't believe it took us that long to get there, but we did. Okay, this was super difficult, this particular challenge, but we're there. So let's go ahead, open this up, copy this keyword, the second keyword, and let's see where we are. Paste it in, press enter. Oh, there's a massive space there. Let me just get rid of that space. There we go. Number one on YouTube, on Google, sorry, and this is actually on Google. It's not even on the video snippet tab. We are number one there, okay? We are there, okay? And you can see it's profitable. People are spending money. This is an ad. People are spending money for that search term, and boom, we are there, okay? Let's go to the video tab again. We are there, okay? Open it up. That's us. Go over here. Just get rid of that space. Oh, there, that space. We're number one again, okay? Number one for keyword number 2 across Google and YouTube. Let me just go back to Google, type that in. I just want to see if we are number one. Yeah, okay, we're still number one. You can see uploaded 3 minutes ago. Oh, this feels good. Okay, let's open this up. Go on to keyword number 3 and paste that in. Just get rid of that space again. England, paste like that. Okay, boom, there we are. We are number one right there. Just scroll down, nothing. Let's go to the video tab. Boom, there we are again on Google, video tab number 1. Click on that. Fantastic. Let's go here. There we are. We are number 1 on YouTube. Wow, that was a journey. Did you see how many times I had to go through the process and get creative with the way I do things? But if you want to be in this game, sometimes you've just got to do that stuff. Now, I jumped into the fishing niche with no knowledge whatsoever. I didn't even realize how unbelievably competitive the fishing niche actually is. That was insane, okay? But I'm really happy that I actually persevered with this video and persevered with the rankings and everything, because it's a really important lesson for anyone who wants to dive into video SEO. You know, the fact is that you're not always going to get the results that you want to get. Sometimes you've got to work that little bit harder, or that little bit smarter, or that just a little bit more creative than your competition. And that's exactly what I did, you know. And I'm not even in this niche. If you're in the niche and you understand the terminology with everything, well, you've got no limitations. Your limitation is restricted by the way you approach things and your knowledge, okay? Again, there are lots of different factors as to whether or not you're going to rank and whether or not your positions are going to stick. One of the factors is authority. Now, and is authority and focus. Now, if you don't keep focus with what your channel is actually about, and you're posting most random videos like I've done on this YouTube channel that I've been posting these videos on, then YouTube's going to be like, I'm not too sure I want to show that video to people, you know, in that niche, because YouTube and Google want to show content which is most relevant from good content creators. So knowing that, you've got to stay super focused. Now, not every single niche is going to be like this. In fact, I've actually demonstrated tons and tons of different rankings for different niches across my YouTube channel, and just go ahead and have a watch of all of them if you want to see, you know, easier rankings using the exact same methods that I've just shown in this video. But one thing's for sure, you've seen me try like 3 different methods in this video, and the fact that I kept on going. Most creators, when it comes to this, especially if they're teaching these methods to people, they're not going to show you what I've just shown you, because not everyone knows how to approach these sort of situations. So hopefully that's given me some credibility, and you know, if that doesn't deserve a subscribe, I don't know what does. Now, if you've not already, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I release daily video SEO tips and tricks, how you, the individual or the business owner, can grow your digital assets online. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.